G'day, welcome to another edition of Stumpy's Cards, and today we're going to do a basic tutorial on how to crack PSA slabs. So, there might be various reasons why you're going to want to crack a PSA slab. Perhaps, you're unhappy, this one here's got an 8, you're unhappy with the grade, and you want to get it regraded by PSA, but if you send it back in the PSA 8 slab, they might just go, oh, we've already given it an 8. Why would we, give it higher than that? So there might already be a bias in the grader's mind that, you kind of question PSA's work. So that might be one reason why you would crack a PSA slab. Another reason, which is my reason, is these grades don't add value to my collection. This is a low value card anyway, and it's taken up a lot of storage space. The rest of my cards in these rainbows are all in top loaders. So, I want to store them all close together and keep as many of them in top loaders as possible. So that's, one reason. Another reason might you just want to resubmit it to a alternative grading party, and you don't want them to, see the previous grade. And then the final reason, someone might do it if they're a dirty reseller. So in this case, they might deliberately go and buy a PSA 6, a PSA 7, a PSA 5, crack it, and put it back on the market at raw, hoping to get a raw value for it, which is crazy now because a lot of even PSA 9s go for less values than a raw. So, you could potentially make a lot of money there, whether it's ethical or not is debatable, which for me is clearly not, and not anything I'm going to want to do. But yeah, I want to crack these open and just store them more cleanly in my collection there. So what you need is, well, first off, I have a towel. This helps to collect, all of the shrapnel without it exploding. You can cover that over as well as you cut it in case bits fly off. But yeah, the main piece you want is safety glasses, just to protect your eyes. You don't want to get a piece of plastic stuck in your eye, and I'm not going to give you advice on how to crack PSA slabs without covering any safety bases there. And then this probably isn't the best example, but we use that to snap off the corners, and then a screwdriver there. So yeah, let's get into it. So we'll start with the cheaper card first. We'll move that out of the way. So I think the key is just to relax, take your time, try not to force anything too much. So I just want to do a clean cut on that corner where I can fit the screwdriver in through there. So I might need to break just a little bit more off. So you can see that line there. That's where we're going to be putting the screwdriver through. And then, whoops. See what I mean by stuff flies everywhere? So that's why you have those glasses. So just break a little bit more off. And then so I have broken PSA slabs before, so I'm not just doing it fresh, off the boat like some people might. And then you slide that in there, and what you do, you just slowly, you don't want to slide your screwdriver down in there, you want to keep it up here. And you heard that loud pop, so that was like the sealing sort of giving out. So I'll just do it from the other side as well. There we go. So, and just take your time, don't force anything. And you want to slowly, just pull it up slowly. Okay. There we go. So we've got that off cleanly. And there you go, she's out nice and clean. I've seen a lot of people really force it, or they start panicking. They slide the screwdriver down, almost hit the card. You don't want the card to sort of come loose as you're opening it up. You know, you don't want to shake it too much. You don't want to force it too much. Anything that's going to do any movement in the card, you want to keep the card in its place until you pop it open. So that was the first one. That went pretty smoothly. And I'd recommend keeping those, storing them up, and post them back to PSA so the PSA reports are all correct and everything like that. There we go. So that's that one down. And we're going to jump on to the next one. So plain sailing, smooth sailing on that one. This is a slightly more expensive card, not crazy expensive. Maybe it was a year ago. So I actually did a thick card just before a thick PSA slab, and that was really, really hard to break, where this one, these seem to be coming apart really, really easy. Like I'm not even having to do much pressure and crack in that. So that looks maybe just a little bit more. So what I'd recommend too is, if you haven't done it before, practice with your cheaper cards. Don't do it with the more expensive ones. So gonna get that in there, and just slowly keep sliding it. Don't force it. So this one hasn't popped yet, like the other one. Oh. So that's what you got to be careful of. So I'm going to pull it out slowly and go a little higher. More up. Okay, so that's what you got to be careful of. Is it too much pressure and it exploding? So I'm going to tilt that card so it doesn't move. There we go. So that moved a little bit, but still a pretty clean break in the end. And there you have it. 2 cards ready to be top loaded and put in my PC. So yeah, keep that, send it off. So yeah, I definitely recommend taking your time, practicing with a few cheaper cards till you get more confident. There might be some people that are a lot smoother than this, like that one didn't go as easy as the first one, but some people panic and start forcing it, and you can crack or snap a bit off and it can damage your card there. So yeah, good luck if you're going to do this. Just take it easy, take your time, and yeah, hopefully it will all go good and you'll get your cards out cleanly. Thanks for watching. Cheers.